First of all, glory to the Lord. I mean, unbelievable. Just, I'm so proud of our players, trusting the gifts they've been given, playing together. It was very hot out there for both ends, but I tell you, to play a team like Georgia and come out on top really shows the talent of this team. And just so proud of Emily Kirby and what she did today, and Huddy, and just with Deb and Huddy starting off in the first inning like they did to get the 2 runs, which ended up being enough. Well done, you two. Well done for the whole team. So I'm just very humbled, and we are excited to continue to keep playing.
Emily, I want to ask you had almost as many strikeouts as runners stranded out there today. It just seemed like whenever they got runner in scoring position, you seemed to find a way to dial in, either get a strikeout or ground out or fly out to get out of the frame and keep them off the scoreboard.
Yes, sir. You know, if you give them anything, if you give them any bases, you got to show them that I'm not playing. You know, you're not messing around, and then just focus on the next pitch. You can't worry about what just happened, but just moving forward and go for the next pitch.
Through 130 some pitches, did you feel like you got stronger as the game went on?
I really think so. I think I came out there not throwing my hardest, and my stuff was okay. So it was really hard. It wasn't hard, but it was a goal for me to just keep pushing forward and get better each pitch. And I think as the game went on, my stuff started working a little bit better.
You mentioned on Monday the energy in the first inning. If you guys score early, the energy's up. What was it like after you watched Huddy hit that ball when he carried it out of there for the home run and the 2-run lead?
That it set the tone, that made the dugout so excited, and it really just gave us the energy and the push that we needed to get that game going. And I think the first inning, you have to do that. If you want to win the game, you got to set the tone early, and Huddy did a great job doing that. So
Huddy, it looked like she left one hanging there for you. What pitch did you see, and did you know it was gone off the bat?
No, I did not know it was gone off the bat. I don't know what pitch it was. I talked about yesterday that I had hoped that I'd be less nervous in this game than I had been in the past, like in regionals or in big games, and I just felt like I was. I felt fine in the box, so I think that's the biggest thing for me is I just felt comfortable up there. So I saw a pitch that I wanted, and I swung.
The wind was blowing out to left. Do you think that helped, carry that one out of there?
I'm sure it helped, yeah.
No, it just helped to carry it farther. That was a blast.
But what was that like, and especially with the way she was throwing throughout the game to get that 2-run lead and then just not be able to build on it, but you just have Kirby out there just throwing darts?
Well, I mean, it's super exciting, first and foremost, and then, I felt good to be able to give Kirby the, not cushion, but just, see that we're going to be here playing behind her, on both sides of the ball. And so I was glad to be able to help out with that. I never would have imagined that would have been enough. But as far as the game went, I'm really glad that we were able to do that for her.
What did you see that was working for her that was really where they're chasing stuff out of the zone and really making them not play their game, which was long ball?
I mean, I think that this was definitely the best game that I've seen Kirby have this year. I'm really proud of that, her to come out and be so sharp in the biggest game of the year. That's really, really important. I mean, obviously, Rise, that's what we pound when Kirby looks her best, it's Rise. And, they were chasing. I can't blame them. I've seen it plenty of times. It's pretty rough.
And the Rise ball and that changeup a few times looked devastating to get a few punch-outs.
Yeah, the changeup, we'd been working on a new one on and off this year, and more recent, just pushing the changeup because there's one that I have that it's picked a lot. So having a second one and being able to throw it, it really helped. And then when I felt ahead, I don't know if you noticed, but I went back to my knuckle, and just because I felt confident and I didn't think anyone was paying enough attention to pick it.
I didn't notice.
What was that mindset after Kara and MC collided in center field? What should have been the second out? What's that mindset going up there? Now the time runs at the plate with one out in the seventh.
It's adversity. That's all I can say. Stuff like that's going to happen, and you can't harp on it. You just have to move on and think, okay, it didn't happen. I'm going to make it happen right here. The next pitch. You can't worry about mistakes or even walking girls, like I've done in the past. You have to go for the next pitch. So,
two of you had to go through the losers bracket last year to get to the regional final. How much better are you going to sleep tonight knowing you're in the winner's bracket?
Much better.
Yeah, much better.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. I'm going to sleep good in the AC after a cold shower. So.
It hadn't been this hot all year. Did the heat have any effect on the way you guys played out there?
I think playing in North Florida, that prepared us a little bit, but it was much hotter today. But nothing compared to last year in Tennessee, I think. That was
Really?
I was
It doesn't bother me. I know it gets hotter, I sweat more, but I tell everybody I'd rather play in 100 degrees than 60 degrees. I like it.